look, we gotta talk Eli Manning. We gotta talk Eli Manning and his Hall of Fame snub. Before we do that, make sure you head over to Instagram, follow me, FiskViciousBlue on Instagram, and make sure y'all are subscribing to my channel. If you're a new viewer, man, just hit the sub button. Give your boy a shot. Hit the sub button. You ain't got nothing to lose. Hit the sub button. All right. Listen, when the Hall of Fame thing happened, I was still recovering from my injuries. So I really couldn't talk much. I just wanted to find a way to get y'all a video on Sundays. I can't really talk. I couldn't talk much, and I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, the point is, I couldn't give my opinion the way I wanted to with the Eli Manning situation. So I'm going to take my time to do it now. So here's the deal with this whole Eli Manning situation. Here's the deal. I have a rule. If either you're a Hall of Famer or you're not. Okay? That's simple. Either you're a Hall of Famer or you're not. The question after are you a Hall of Famer or are you not is, do you deserve to get in on the first ballot? Or do you have to wait? Now, I'm of the opinion that you make a guy like, for example, Calvin Johnson, if people wanted to make him wait because he never won anything, I understand. Larry Fitzgerald, he never won anything. If you want to make him wait, I understand. Okay? If you've never won anything, I can get it. Terrell Owens, he never won anything. Plus, he was a headache. You want to make him wait, that's fine. I don't think they should have made him wait as long as they did, but I get it. When it comes to Eli Manning, his regular season performances were pathetic. Okay? His regular seasons were damn near pathetic sometimes. He's led the league in interceptions. He's been a below 500 quarterback most of his career. Remember, if Daniel Jones doesn't get injured versus the Packers, Eli Manning doesn't get a chance to play the Miami Dolphins and finish as a 500 quarterback. So it's like, if you said you're going to make Eli Manning wait because he was an average quarterback, I completely understand. Because Eli Manning's regular seasons were bad. He can't beat Tony Romo, Kirk Cousins, Sam Bradford. Like, it was like even Michael Vick, when he came out of jail, was smoking Eli. Eli's regular seasons were so up and down. You didn't know what the hell you were going to get from the guy. And that's why he was a 500 quarterback for the regular season. He led the league in interceptions. Like, he was Brett Favre without the talent. So it's just like, I get it. I freaking get it. His last 6 years in the NFL were pathetic. Post Super Bowl, Eli Manning was pathetic. After that 2011 Super Bowl, it was all downhill. He had the one good year in 2014. Not the boat trip year. The boat trip year, he was pathetic. If it wasn't for Odell Beckham's slants, we wouldn't have scored. Now, granted, he did show up in that playoff game, and Odell but that's the point, though. So you got playoff Eli showed up in Green Bay. He did. He showed up in Green Bay. His wide receivers did. The reason why I'm going to say you probably have to put Eli in on the first ballot, the reason why I'm going to say Eli should have got in on the first ballot is because all the quarterbacks that he beat in the playoffs, they're going in the first ballot. So Brett Favre, first ballot. Aaron Rodgers is going to be first ballot. Tom Brady's going to be first ballot. Those three quarterbacks alone are all going to be first ballot Hall of Famers. Eli Manning smoked the Packer guys at Lambeau and beat Brady in 2 Super Bowls. And in 2011, he beat Brady at Foxborough and then beat him again in a Super Bowl 2 months later. Eli Manning owned those quarterbacks. So if they're first ballot Hall of Famers, and Eli Manning, when the chips are in the middle of the table, took home the pot versus them multiple times, that makes him a first ballot Hall of Famer. His playoff resume, those 2 Super Bowl MVPs versus Tom Brady, going in to beat Brett Favre in the Ice Bowl. Remember Tom Coughlin face? Y'all remember the Popsicle Coughlin? No Diddy. Remember Popsicle Coughlin? Remember his face? All right, that was the Ice Bowl. Eli Manning went into like negative 30-degree weather in Lambeau in January and beat Brett Favre in his building. That you can't tell the story of the NFL without Eli Manning cooking dudes in the playoffs. You can't. So I get it. Eli Manning regular seasons were the definition of mid. Eli Manning was an ounce of Reggie. All right, he was an ounce of Reggie. Okay, you wasn't getting high off a pack of Eli. You put some Eli in a swisher, you was not getting high. You might smack a nigga for rolling up some Eli. For real, you might smack a nigga for breaking down some Eli. All right, don't waste my swisher on that shit. Out your mind, nigga. I get it. But come playoffs, he's Kush. That's that sour diesel. That's purple haze right there for all my dudes from the 90s. That's that hydro. That's chocolate tie right there. That's top shelf shit. You take one puff of playoff Eli, you gonna be asleep for 2 days. All right, they not gonna know you smoked some weed. They gonna think you took some other shit, but why is this nigga still asleep? Playoff Eli was hitting like that. So when you really think about it, you got a guy that cooked Brady. He cooked him twice. He cooked Belichick. Belichick said, throw the Manningham. Make him throw the Manningham. We're taking Knicks. We're taking Cruz. Make him throw the Manningham. Eli Manning said, okay, dot. Right in the breadbasket. Straight to Manningham, right in front of Belichick. Hall of Fame shit, B. That's the greatest throw in Super Bowl history. Can y'all name a better throw than that throw to Manningham? I'm not talking play. The greatest play in Super Bowl history was the helmet catch. I'm not talking the play. All right, Eli Manning escaped the sack, helmet catch on Rodney Harrison. I'm not talking about the play. I'm just talking about the throw. The actual throw to Manningham was a thing of beauty. Greatest throw in Super Bowl history. The only throw coming close to that was Big Ben's pass to Santonio Holmes the year before. All right, like, come on, man. I'm just keeping it 150,000 with you. He should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. I understand for most of his career, he's an average quarterback. Eli Manning is the definition of an average quarterback with a clutch gene. I get it. If y'all want to tell me he's Flacco with a second ring, I won't argue that. But Flacco didn't get that second ring. Eli did. He did. So you can't, at some point, y'all got to talk about what a dude did, not what he didn't do. Well, why didn't he do this in the regular season? Why didn't he win an MVP? Why was he never a top 5 quarterback? None of that matters. All that matters when you tell the story of the NFL is Eli Manning clapped Brady in 2 Super Bowls. Eli Manning in the Ice Bowl clapped Brett Favre. Eli Manning, when Aaron Rodgers was 15-1, MVP of the league, clapped him in Lambeau threw a Hail Mary to Knicks. Come on, man. Guy should have been in the first ballot. I think it's petty to hold that regular season against him when he had 2 Super Bowl MVPs. And he wasn't carried by the defense. We had the worst defense in the league in 2011. Worst rushing offense in the league in 2011. That 2011 team was not good. That was Eli Manning greatness that whole season. So it's just like, he should have been first ballot. I get it. I hated Eli Manning in the regular season. I hated rooting for that guy. That was one of the reasons why I bigged up Daniel Jones so much, because I was so sick of Eli. When Daniel Jones came, no Diddy, pause. That was crazy. That was crazy. When Daniel Jones got here, I was so happy to get rid of Eli that I just wanted Daniel Jones to work. But like, playoff Eli is a first ballot Hall of Famer. You got to put him in there. And I hope Julian Edelman gets in too, because Brady ain't winning 3 of them Super Bowls without Edelman. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you're still watching this video, let me know what y'all think about my take on Eli Manning. And yeah, make sure to hit the like button, sub button, all the YouTube buttons. That's it. That's all. My name is FiskVicious, and I approve this message.